Hi Subash, how's it going?
Hey, Dalif. Good, good. How are you?
I'm just by home. I'm just coming down till the end of the circuit breaker, and unfortunately, it's not the end of the world just yet. So things are still the same. There's still like shit aunties hoarding stuff and idiots queuing up for bubble tea.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good old Singapore. What do you expect?
That was crazy, man. Like, I had a friend texting me asking if there were any pasta sauce left in my around my supermarket. And I was like, why do you ask? And she's like, I don't know, because in my area there's no pasta sauce anymore. Then I went to my shopping my supermarket and I was
Uh,
like, fuck, there isn't any pasta sauce anymore.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Even in my area also, I've been trying to make pasta for months now. No chance. There's no pasta sauce. Even no pasta also. It was damn bad.
Just so you know, I went to NTUC Extra Vivo City. They were selling pasta by like 5 kg, man, like huge ass bags, man.
Oh,
So
land, that one, that one cannot. Overkill already, that one.
if you ever have like a pasta craving and you want to feed your entire neighborhood, you know where to go.
Yeah, then you can get that lah. We can bathe in pasta also. That one.
just put the fucking, just put the fucking pasta and go like, dude, this is not American Beauty, man. American Beauty is fucking pasta for the post-apocalypse.
Yeah.
But shit, you know what? It's been what almost 2 months now since everyone's like pretty much stuck at home.
Yeah.
So like for you, like how you been coping, man? Especially like with work and shit.
Initially, actually, I wasn't really doing work from home yet. I was all the way February, all the way. I was still going to school, working in school until late March. Around late March. Then that's when it really got like crazy, right? Then the schools all shut down and everything. So then after that, they asked us to work from home also. So work from home, okay lah. The first 3 days, I would say it was fun lah, working from home. Oh, then after that, it just like started to have like cabin fever. Because I rarely like it's been like almost 1 week plus since went out of the house. Not even to buy groceries and shit. I just like fucking just stay at home, cook my own shit, play game, watch movie, play game, jerk off, play game. Yeah, it's just yeah. But I'll be heading back to work next week already lah. So okay lah, not too bad.
Next week, as in even before this.
Next Tuesday lah, next Tuesday because some of the students are coming back to school already. But the higher level students will be coming back to school. So our principal just told us that we will start coming back next week onwards lah. So okay lah, good lah. At least get to go out of the house.
And maybe like stop jerking off for a change.
Yeah, because I'm really getting tired of jerking off. I'm just jerking off to kill time, no? Not even because I'm horny.
I think it's going to the point where like, I think you watch like so much porn, like even the porn stars like acknowledge you on a first name basis, man.
Yeah.
They probably look at their accounts and go like, what's this guy like watching my videos again, man? Shit, he must be like really bored.
So how you been?
I same as you, like the first 2 weeks, it seemed enjoyable. I mean, to be honest, I don't even like crowds. So the only time I like crowds is if I go for a concert and then like anything else, I'm just like fuck this shit. Especially with like MRTs and stuff, man. Especially when the CBD, I just want to get the fuck out of there. And the first 2 weeks was fine, you're just like, oh, no nagging colleagues, there's no like drama and shit. I'm working at my own pace. I was basically living like the what do you call it? Like reality TV life, you're just waking up in the morning, the fucking birds are chirping, you're like, oh man, this feels so good, man. Having breakfast, watching TV, and you're like, man, I could live this life. 2 weeks in, I'm just like talking to myself. I'm just like, what the fuck? What am I gonna do now?
Yeah. The talking to yourself thing. Yeah, I was doing that too.
And I was like texting my sister as well, like, dude, like how the fuck do you cope? Because she's more of an extrovert than I am. So I was like asking her like, how do you deal with this? She's like, I'm doing this pretty fine. I mean, I just wake up at 3 p.m. and do my work till like 5 and then go back to sleep. Like, fuck. But
I can't do that.
I know, but the one thing that drove her crazy was the fact that she couldn't do her hair. go and do her nails or whatever shit. You know, basically.
Okay.
She was like,
Yeah, for me, it was the gym, lah.
oh yeah.
Wow. For me, it was the fucking gym. That just totally fucked me up already. I was like, wow, no, there's no way for me to release stress or or tension or anything like that. No. So it was just at home. Then I mean, I'm the kind of guy who goes to the gym, carry weights and stuff. So they asked me to do this home kind of home workout and shit. Wow, it didn't really cut out for me as well. I couldn't take it. Then after a while, I just like I'm just still. I'll go for jogs here and there. Sometimes carry a pail of water here and there, but just not the same. I can't wait for the gym to be open again.
Be open again. So basically, what you did was that you tried to transition from your normal gym workouts to like home-based workouts and stuff. I think that's like the rage right now and stuff, right? But then,
Yeah.
at what point do you go? I really can't do this. This is driving me crazy. Like after like a week or so, or
Yeah, I would say maybe a week or two lah. Because I was doing this home-based workout with my colleagues and all that. So they all started this. Then we like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So after a while, I did go. I did try. I mean, it was a good workout. I really sweated on it, but it was just I don't know, just something empty lah for me. That one, I just didn't have the satisfaction. Then after a while, so I also start siaming that one also. Then I do my own thing lah now. Basically, I just do my own thing. I just wait until they said right the second phase, then only the gyms will be open. So don't know when will that. I think it'll be a couple of months time lah. So just have to wait it out lah.
man, it's gonna be a fucking killer, man. Like I think this is kind of weird when people go to like your social media page and they're like, why is Subash not working out, man? Like where is videos of him like pumping weight, man? And
Yeah.
I mean,
I even like look at those gym videos, and I'll just look at the gym equipment and I say, wow, people are working out so lucky. I wish I miss the touch of the steel, the whole metal bar thing. Yeah, what to do?
I think it's more. I think I would say that because for me, like I play floorball and I do that on like a recreational basis. And I've also seen like videos in which people do drills at home with the floorball stick. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I tried recreating this, and then after like a couple of attempts, I just went. It's just not the same, because certain activities you have to do it outdoors. Like
yeah.
Doing indoors. Like if you do it indoors, it seems pretty fun for like 30 minutes, and then after that you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, correct.
I think it's the same thing for you as well. Like when you work out and stuff, like it's all about the atmosphere, Like you just want to be there. You want to be like encouraged by your friends and everything, and you want to like push your limits and everything. And then you're trying to do this at home. Like let's be honest, man. At home is the worst place to do any kind of workouts because that's where all of it is.
Exactly. Because I don't really like working out at home and all that also because I like my house to be clean and neat, you see. So you work out and all that, you'll be sweating all over. Then I'll be like, the whole floor will be sweaty. Then I'll be like, fuck, I gotta mop this whole fucking piece of shit again. And so I don't really like to work out at home. That's why I don't have any gym equipment. I didn't buy any dumbbells and all that. I know I'm not that kind of person who works out at home. I prefer to work out outdoor, work out with friends, or even if I work out alone outdoor, I see people also, I get motivated and then I will push myself. That's why I can't do this working out at home thing.
I agree with you. I would say like maybe the very least I've done so far is to try go for a run once in a while. And now everyone's running, so I guess that kind of helps.
I usually, if I go for jogs, right, I go at very odd hours. Sometimes like in the morning, like 9 o'clock in the morning, or that when there are not many people around, but because it's hot. Or sometimes like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when also it's hot and nobody is around. So yeah, when I jog and all that, I prefer to be alone. Less crowded because it's like now at this point in time, everybody is exercising, everybody is jogging now. I mean, you can't blame them. They also need an outlet to just go out and all that shit. They can't do anything. So, everybody's doing the same thing.
I mean that is true. Honestly, I would rather have them going out to exercise than to, I don't know, man, crowd the fucking supermarkets or queuing up for like every single thing that they think is gonna be like the end of the world. So I think this is at least the lesser of all evils. So I'm not gonna complain. I mean, it's a good way for them to like let go and just maybe not get so cooped up at home. Because trust me, man, if you stay at home for way too long, even if you're an introvert, at some point you just need a fair bit of socializing.
Correct. Yeah, it's true. Like for me, I'm not really an introvert, really. You all know I'm a slut. I need interaction. I need to talk to people. You know, I need to like do all kinds of stuff. I cannot be alone and all that. So like, especially the last week, last 1 week was just bad, lah. I refused to go out. I just stayed at home. At night, I will switch off all the lights. I don't want to switch on the lights. You know, I'll just mope around at home, do nothing. I don't then like the appetite also starts. You start losing appetite as well. You just want to like drink water or just play game or watch TV. That's it. You don't want to do anything else. So I try to get out of that funk, lah.
I mean, it's always good to keep yourself occupied with things. And for what I noticed, like with you, even before like the whole like circuit breaker took place, you are pretty much like bury yourself in like so many projects, man. I mean, for one, you have Tribunal, the band, and then you have Jio Play Game, which is something that's fairly I would say. And of course, your movie reviews, man, those are fucking legendary. I mean, in case one knows, like whenever you review a movie, you're basically like those guys from the Muppets, where you just sit at the balcony and you just fucking critique.
The two old guys.
Yeah, two old guys, man. Stanley Waldorf. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So I mean, out of the three things, I mean, I gotta say, like, this basically like staples of what like guys around our age or like our generation grew up in. You know, if it's not movies, it's music. If it's not music, it's gaming, retro gaming and whatnot. And of course, the pinnacle of it all, like wrestling. But that's not so cool anymore because I mean, MMA is like more of the rage right now. But
yeah,
I'm gonna ask you this. I'm actually gonna ask you about your movie reviews. Like, what actually got you into just watching a movie instead to like give your 2 cents worth? Like, was there like a movie in particular that sparked that?
Actually, my blog, the one is it, the Subash movie reviews, the one is it. It started from there, yeah. Okay, actually, usually right back then, during the late 90s. So late 90s, right? Usually, what I'll do is I have like a circle of friends, and they're all in the email group, lah. So after I watch a movie, right, I will just email my review, and then just email to everyone. So that was before the whole blog thing happened. Then one of my NS friends told me, he said, "Hey, why don't you write a blog about it?" I said, "I don't know how to do this blog thing." So he set up for me the blog and everything. Then he told me, he said, "I just show you how to do. Then after that, you just put your movie reviews here, lah." So I'm like, okay lah. So then after that, then he started from there. Then the movie reviews, I just kept writing and writing for over quite a number of years, lah, actually. Then that got recognized. Some of my friends saw it and all that. Then some my other friends saw it, and then they said, "Hey, you like to write movies? Do you like games or not?" I say, "Yeah, I do like gaming and all that." Then they say, "You want to write something about games or not?" I said, "Okay." So that's how Jio Play Game also came about as well. It was all actually from the movie blog. It started from the movie blog.
Okay, so there is like a correlation between the two, I would say. I mean, like, you start off with like movie reviews and such, and then someone like saw that and go like, I mean, if you can write about movies, like, I'm pretty sure like you probably can write about games as well. And for like Jio Play Game, like, who are the crew? Who are like the main guys who?
Oh, who are the main guys? Actually, okay, for Jio Play Game, right? It was me, Justin's wife, and another guy called Sean. So this is the four. Actually, the three of them are all in the gaming industry. Sorry, the two of them, Ellie, Justin's wife, and Sean were in the gaming industry. And then they roped in Justin and asked like anybody you know who can write about local style and all that. Then he wrote me in as well. So it was the four of us for about a year. Then after a while, I started doing a lot of stuff. Then I was getting a little bit overwhelmed as well. So I was like telling Justin, I think I need to source out a few guys lah. Hopefully I can find some like-minded guys who are into gaming as well. Then he say, yeah, go for it lah. So look around, talk to people. Then Chun is two metal fuckers. Zion from Illy Mauser, and then Fias from Asylum. So these two guys, so we were talking about games and movies and games. They're mostly games. And I remember Zion was because Zion, I went to Japan for a Tokyo Game Show. And again, WhatsApp, he Facebook messenger me, told me, he said, hey bro, you at Japan Game Show, can you buy something for me now? I know I don't know you that well, but can you do that for me now? I say, yeah, sure, no problem. So I got what he wanted and all that. I bought it for him. Then after that, that's how our friendship got closer lah. So after a while, we're talking about game. I say, hey, you guys also really like gaming a lot. Why don't you all come over my place and play some games, and then we can like talk shit lah. So that started it. We all came to my house. We play game. Then I told them, I got them in. I say, hey, why don't we do game reviews and all that together? Then after that, then it was it lah. It was just, so most of the time is me, Fias, and Zion. Fias I knew a long time ago, and then while during the whole Japan game show with Zion, I was talking to Fias also. Then yeah, that's how it all started lah. The Jio Play Game crew got expanded. Then Justin comes in. Sanjay also comes in once in a while. So these are like the guest appearances lah.
It's like those videos, I think it's a good thing as well because for one, it's always nice to have a local based channel and entertainment because I mean, for example, like if let's say you're Singaporean, you want to watch like video, like for example, like Twitch streamers and stuff, like it is fine and all, but it's always nice to have a local twist to it. And
yeah.
And the way that you guys just joke about and just like swearing and just saying stupid stuff and everything, I think that's like the main appeal behind like Jio Play Game for at least the casual.
Yes, I agree also because I mean if you look at any other game sites or game replay reviews, they talk proper English, they be nice about it, but that's not how you play a game. When you play a game, you are so engrossed and all that, you are bound to swear. There's never nobody will go like, oh gosh darn it, that kind of thing. You go like fuck lah, chibai. You go that kind, you will rage.
Yeah.
So that's how I want it to be lah. Be like true to yourself. We talk how it is. We talk like how we are talking normally. You will talk. You will see me in my videos the same as well.
I think it's kind of refreshing as well. Like when I was like in school and stuff, and I had a friend who I think had FIFA or something, and then he would just like call us like go over to this place and play FIFA, and then you know, especially with guys, like they gotta egg you on, they're gonna make fun of you, they just gonna fuck you up. They just do not want you to score, and then like when they score against you, they start like taunting you and shit. And
yeah,
and to me, like that's the authentic feeling, like when you want to watch like a gaming show or something, like it needs to be real. Like we're not talking about guys. I don't know, man. Maybe okay, let's talk about gender equality. Like you don't see like some buff guy or some like scantily clad girl and then gaming just hey guys and like that. Oh my god, I make a mistake. Like
yeah. I don't like that kind of stuff. So I prefer the more in your face, streets kind of approach to it.
Street style. I mean that is true, right? I mean, like I've seen a few of these like Twitch videos and such, and honestly, I think I've seen better acting in porn than that.
Yeah. Some of them, it's them chalat.
It's fucking.
You also can cringe one.
But that being said, I'm pretty sure like at some point when Jio Play Game expands and maybe like get maybe more guests and everything, like who would you want to be, or who would you like to have in one of your episodes, so to speak, as a guest?
Actually, for us, right, we have hosted, we have guessed a few guys before. We did guess the Taiwanese metal band. What was the band name? The guys they always wear, the vocalists always wear the mask. Shit.
It's definitely not Tonic.
No, it's not Kutonic. They are quite new. They are quite new, but they're quite big now, lah. So when they came to Singapore that time, we got them over, and then we played a basketball game with them, and then we played Soul Calibur with them as well. So it's like something different. Then you see they are also when they start playing, right, they become themselves. They don't have that persona that, oh, I have to behave myself, that kind of thing. They became themselves, and then it got quite fun with the interviews and all that. So for us, in that way, I don't mind interviewing or having a game session with anyone who is interested. As long as you don't feel rigid, you don't mind, you can talk, you're comfortable with the gaming thing and all that, then it's fine. I have no issues on that.
And most boy, like you gotta know what you're playing as well. Like you can't just try to wing it. I think that's the important thing as well.
Oh yeah, I've been doing that most of the time. I've been just trying to wing it. Because in last 2 weeks, right? Last 2 weekends, we did this Singtel's PvP esports. So it's a Dota 2 competition. The competition was on Sunday. We learned how to play the game on Monday.
What the fuck, man?
I tell you, first game, 12 minutes, we got ripped. Then after that, that's not the best part. The following week, right, we had another esport competition as well, and this was PUBG Mobile.
Wait.
PUBG Mobile, the competition was on Saturday. Friday only we install the game on Friday and we play together. But not so bad lah. That one we didn't get raped quite badly. We were not last, we were second last. So not so bad.
It's like you know how when you're in school and you do cross country and then you always think that, oh man, I can't fucking run, man, I'm gonna be last. And then next thing you realize that you're not the last person because someone actually walking behind you and you're just like, oh, at least I'm not second last. It's not too bad.
Yeah, correct.
I can drink my ice Milo in peace right now, knowing that I'm not last. I won't like go back home in shame and tell my mom that I'm last. At least because I did not end up last. I was just there. Just there. Not there.
Completed you completed the race.
It's like a participation medal, like at least you tried, I mean, I'm so like kind of stuck at home, and then I got kind of bored, and I decided to just use my PS4 for a change because I moved the PS4 somewhere else and I decided to use it as a little man cave. And I ended up making a rash purchase of Street Fighter.
Wow, Street Fighter, which one?
I think it was 5, something I can't remember. I think it was 1.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to relive my childhood, man. Because I grew up with the Sega console. And this was back in the 90s when like PlayStation was not even that popular. It was in the market, but it's
not
like
big yet.
It's not that big, People were just into the Nintendos, N64s, and like Sega, the cassettes and stuff. So I used to have like the Sega console with the cassettes and everything. And I didn't really care. As a kid, like, you don't really care what edition it is or whatever it is. Like for you, as long as you just put the goddamn thing to that fucking console and you just play, you're just happy. Like you don't care about the fucking graphics. You're just like, oh cool, man, Lex Luger is coming in. Ooh, awesome. the whole like old school games and stuff, man. And
Sega Mega 16.
Yep, and you just and the best part is, I mean, I have an older brother, but he was like way older. So my only gaming partner was my sister. So I had to teach her how to play. So I was like, you know what? I got an extra controller. Here you go. Your player too. Let's do this. And she's just like, what do I do? I was like, this is cake and everything. And I was just like beat the shit out. I was like, oh, this is satisfying, man. This is so cool, man. I'm winning WWE Championship, man. And I think the same thing with like Street Fighter, man. I think when I bought it, who did I use this character most of the time? Sagat. Yeah, Sagat's my guy, man.
Oh, Sagat. Tiger kick, Tiger uppercut.
Tiger kick.
Oh, he's the second last king, right?
Yeah.
After that will be M Bison already, right?
Yeah, he's the second last king for M Bison. M Bison's like the final boss, man.
Correct.
But shit, man. Speaking of which, when speaking of like childhood and stuff, like when I was like playing that game and then the movie came out, I think around the same time, the Street Fighter movie.
Oh yeah. The movie was painful to watch, man. It was nice then. It was nice because the whole Street Fighter thing. You you don't really get to watch a computer game turn movie. I mean, before that was what, Mario Brothers, I think. That was just painful to watch as well. But this one was, wow, this is bad lah. Just bad in, in epic proportions. They try to squeeze every fucking Street Fighter character in the movie as much as possible. And then, you know, Van Damme had the cocaine habit at that point of time also. It was just fucking insane.
I think that was also like during the point of time in which they were, I think they were trying to make like video games into movies as well. I think Mortal Kombat was the other as well. I think Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat was the first Mortal Kombat movie. I enjoyed it, even though it was a little cheesy, but it wasn't as bad as Mario and Street Fighter. You see, at least it was pretty okay, and he had a very good soundtrack also. But the second Mortal Kombat, I think it was Annihilation. I think, wow, that was just shut up.
I think the lesson is like, I think when it comes to video games, I think it should just be as such. Like, don't even try to make it to a movie because chances are it's just gonna fucking bomb. I think it's also because
it's not easy.
It's not easy, and I think also because it's like the whole expectation thing. You know, like when you play the game, in your mind you're like, this is how the game is like, this is how the game is being played out. And then when you watch a movie, you're like, no man, this is not how it is. Like Lara Croft is like boxy, man. Why is this rounded?
Correct. It's not easy lah. It's really not easy to like even the Assassin's Creed also wasn't a really. I mean, they had a lot of good actors. The idea was there, but the execution cannot lah. And Assassin's Creed, the game itself is such a big story-laden game, you see. So it's very difficult to put everything in a 2-hour movie.
Honestly, by and large, I don't think they should just. I do not think that video games should just go into movies, period, because most of the time it's just gonna tank.
No choice, but money, they are trying to make money out of it, lah. So you always get to see. I think the next one coming out is the Monster Hunter World.
What?
Yeah. Mila Jovovich and Tony Jaa is inside the movie. I don't think there are no trailers, nothing is out yet. I saw the posters and everything, but I was like, I don't think this is gonna be good, but I'll just watch it lah.
Seriously, but I mean, what the fuck, man? I mean, what's next? Are they gonna make a Patapon movie or something?
Old school game, man.
Yeah, I remember playing that when I was at NS, man, because we were all fucking bored. We just had PSPs. We were like, oh, this is really fun.
Yeah. I think they're remaking the game, you know. I read somewhere they're remaking the game, or there's a sequel to the game coming soon.
I will buy the game, I'll play the game, but I'm not going to watch a movie of Patapon because it would never make sense. but that also being said, like, I realized that with like the guys in the metal scene, more or less, like, okay, like we go for shows and we look like pretty aggro and shit, and we look like tough guys and stuff.
Yeah.
But we have like the nerdiest hobbies on earth, you know. I swear, like just the other day when I was watching the guy for Enciferum, he had a live stream. He was cooking. It was a cooking show, and he was wearing like a chef's hat and shit. And then we have like guys from like our scene as well. Like you would think that we're talking about, oh, who's the most brutal metal band, and oh, I worship these guys. And then you lean in and listen to the conversation. They're talking about, hey, what happened at Raw last week?
Yeah.
Wrestling and shit, man. And I just want to know, like, why do you think? Why do you think, like for us, like, how does this work? Like, how is it like there are guys who are like into like rock and metal music, they look like tough guys and everything, but then they have like the nerdiest hobbies on it. Like, how does this
work? Fucking nerds, all fucking nerds. Almost a good 90% of metalheads are nerds. Nerds at one point of time. Confirm. I've yet to meet like 100%, you know, metal. I come out of my mom's vagina with with this, you know, that kind of thing. No such thing. Doesn't exist in my books. I know. I speak to a lot of people, a lot of metalheads here, and over the years also. Is confirm will have something to talk about. And usually I don't like to talk about metal so much. I don't like to talk about, oh yeah, this band, you know, or this riff, or you know, all that kind of. I get bored easily. when you talk to me about that. But if you talk to me about movies, or you talk to me about movies or games, that will pique my interest. Or even like wrestling also. Because I was a big fan back then. So yeah, all these then you see people will start talking. Then we start talking about like books lah, or the movies lah, or old school cartoons, and shit like that. That will you will have my attention on that lah.
I agree, but I think it's also because I think it's not the same. It's the reason like why I brought up the earlier point where like I think because we all grew up during that generation, the point of time where all these things are like popular, like the movies and the gaming and like wrestling and everything, and all these things are like part of our childhood staple. So
yeah,
so the things that like you say, like there's absolutely no way someone will come out of someone's like womb and go like I'm fucking metal with like fucking corpse paint and shit. Like that's bullshit. Like come on, you're expecting me to believe that. Like no one, and I'll say this out loud. Like there is absolutely no one that I know who is 100% metal, because even if you are just like the tiny bit of you that's some sort of a nerd in some
it doesn't even need to be like that. Even your musical influences it cannot be immediately Satricon or Mayhem is the first ever music you listen to. I said, fuck off lah, no such thing lah. For me, my first music, fucking Michael Jackson. And I still am a big fan of him. I love his music. I love Madonna. I love Bee Gees. I love Pet Shop Boys, Depeche Mode. I love all this, the old school 80s, 90s pop culture. I grew up listening to all those, you see. So I'm never the type who will keep that hidden away. I will gladly tell you what are my favorite bands, or what are my favorite singers and all that.
It's the same for me as well. Like, I'm not ashamed of it as well. Like, I love talking about those kind of things, man. And moreover, what was I gonna say? Oh, and moreover, it's what you grew up with, and honestly, like I, as much as I do not mind talking about bands and music and whatnot, like especially like when you head outside and talk with like go for the show and just have a bit of conversation here and there about the bands and everything. I'm okay with that. I can have that kind of conversation, but if you're talking about daily conversations, like I don't want to get into a fucking debate about whether Ghost is actually rock or metal. Like it's
that those kind of debate shit all I'm too old for that lah. You talk to me about bands, you say, I listen to this band, or maybe this singer reminds me of this other singer, or this guitarist played in another band. Have you heard of that? You hear that kind? I don't mind. I also will like, this band I've never heard before. Can you tell me the name? Then I will go and research it whether be it new or old because it's infinite, right? You can never listen to everything, you see. So I try to follow as much as I can.
And by the very same token, so like my sister and I, we try to talk about things and stuff, and I think there was this conversation in which I was like telling her like, you do like I was checking this band out like the other day, man. This band's called like I Didn't Spark. I thought it sounded like really funny, and my sister just looked at me point blank like, do you know what it means? I was like, no, why? And she told me like it's actually a homage to this like Malay singer. What's his name? Like M. Daud Kilau or something. This guy M. Daud Kilau. He's like the Asian version of Elton John of sorts, man. You gotta look it up. So when I found out that I'm Dave Sparkles is actually a homage to M. Daud Kilau, this Asian version of Elton John, I was like, what?
Oh, nice.
And I was kind of mind blown because like my mom when she was still around, like she would listen to like the radio stations and they play this kind of music and she liked that kind of song. So you kind of grew up that kind of music, so you kind of know.
Right.
And you're okay, I kind of like the tunes and everything, And then I also realized that some songs like in our region, they are also like blatant ripoffs of Western songs. Then as a child when you listen to it, you're like, this is like a very catchy beat and everything. And then we grow up like, hey, why is ABBA like sounding like this song? And then you find out that actually it was the other way around. They ripped ABBA off.
Yeah, correct.
It's just a child.
Yeah, you get all this weird shit, and then you learn something new lah.
Exactly. But speaking of which, I think I'm gonna go to my final point, and I'm gonna talk about True Medium because so what I did was that I've been like digging out my archives on like old videos and stuff, and this was back in 2010. So obviously my video recording skills was still shit. you're just like fucking shaky cam. You're like, oh, the band is good. Oh, fuck. Let's show the video recording function and try to record the band and stuff. And that was something I was talking about like yesterday on how like some of the bands that I was first exposed were performing in Black Hole. So Trubino was one of them.
Okay.
And the first memory I have of you was the fact that you would drink vodka, I think, before going on stage. Or you would drink something before going on stage. I can't remember which beverage it was. It was definitely alcohol, I can tell you that. And then you had your iconic Nike singlet.
Oh yeah, what a fucking singlet! I still have it now. I still can wear it now. It's very surprisingly the singlet managed to survive from 1997 until now. It's still surviving.
I would say like I think that singlet should just be an iconic thing for you, man. Like
yeah. So now I don't wear it. I just keep it. Guys, I will destroy it. So I just keep it at one corner.
Oh man, you should preserve it, man. Maybe one day when our art scene actually acknowledges real local talent and not, I don't know, Sanho or something. Maybe they can start coming to you and ask for like artifacts to like donate to the museum. But I gotta say, Trubino was one of the few bands that I was first exposed to in terms of local music, and it was actually through your band that made me want to stay for like shows and stuff, like made me want to come for more and everything. Because I never gone to a local show until I was 21 or 22. And then when I finally went for the first local show and stuff, and I was like, and you go with an open mind because all this while you'll be listening to Western bands and everything. But then when you listen to Western bands, you don't get to see them. So you know, you like the music, but that's about it. But then you go to a local show, you're like, okay, they play the same kind of genre that I kind of listen to, but I don't know who these people are. Just go in with an open mind and see what they're all about. And I remember like the first show was, I actually had the video. You guys were performing for this gig called Grindhouse or something.
Oh, okay, the Grindhouse gig. Okay, yeah, all right.
The Grindhouse gig in 2010, and that was when I was just fucking mind blown because today I would say that your band and maybe a handful of others have this chemistry on stage, you know, like the showmanship that can't be unmatched. And I think it's best, especially in smaller venues where you are just like getting like crowd participation and stuff. And my burning question is like, how do you just get into that mode, you know? Like, how do you go from Subash like gaming and wanking off to like going on stage and being like this like behemoth and trying to get the crowd going?
Well, it used to be alcohol. I used to, I mean, like, early 2000, I used to get myself like blind drunk and then play. Then, you know, after a while, I mean, when you were in your early 20s, your 20s and all that, when you do that kind of stuff, it's fine. You get up, you're okay, you know. But as I grew older, it started to be a little taxing for the body and for the band as well. Like I started to notice that my performance on stage was below par, and I always, for me, right, I have to give 100%. Whether it's a small gig or a big gig, I will go all out on. So because I'll just play it like it's going to be my last gig ever. So that's always been my perception. And then I always feel that, I mean, initially I remember I did try a few personas and all that. You know, I tried to do the whole angry metal guy, you know, look at everyone angrily. And after a while, I was like, no, this shit is not working out for me, because the moment I come out on stage, I'm like all smiling and hey guys, you know, that kind of thing. Then I also noticed like a lot of basically 20 or 30 other metal bands are doing the same fucking thing. You know, they look all evil and grim and all that. And I was like, I can't do that anymore. So then I started being funny lah, just being myself on stage. I mean, when it's serious, I'll be serious. Like when I'm singing and all that, I'll be serious and all. But like off between songs and all that, I will try to usually right, for sets, I will always prepare what I'm going to do. I will always like have a rough idea. I will look at the stage beforehand, like sound check and all that. I'll look the stage. I'll see where I can move, where is a convenient place for me here and there. Then after that, then I will look at my in between. I would usually my set list and all that. I'm the one who prepares which song starts first and all that. So from there, then I will gauge. Then I'll check with the boys also when they need their break. Sometimes they need a short break to tune the guitars or drink water and shit like that. So usually that part, I will try to allocate those break parts, and then after that, then I will see once that is confirmed, composed and confirmed ready. Then after that, I will start doing. I will incorporate my own shit. So that's when I'll think, okay, maybe I will joke about this, maybe I'll talk about that, or there's any current topic interesting. So it's like that lah. So I try to the most important thing for TBK is everybody should have a good time. I mean, not just the band itself, the guys in front of us, listening to us, watching us, paying the tickets to come in and order to watch us play, they should have a good time as well. So that's why I try to have as much interaction with the crowd as possible.
And I think this is something like consistent with you guys as well. Like you always maintain that kind of energy, and you guys have, I don't know, man, like crazy, like just like crazy showmanship. I think especially like towards the end of the set where you do like the whole Avengers scene sort of thing, but with mosh pits and whatnot.
Oh yeah, that also it wasn't planned, it just happened. It just sort of happened, and then I saw the whole thing. Everyone was like kind of saying, "Hey, that was like Avengers like that." And I said, "Okay lah, let's go with that lah." Then that also became a thing after that. Everyone wanted us to do that.
But I think that kind of also like changes the fact that when you say like initially when you say you want to like go on stage have a personas and everything, and then like, after a while you just realize that actually I can be my own persona, man. I just do my own shit and then it just devices my own identity. And I think that's how like TBK works as well. Like everyone has their own like vibe and stuff, and it just meshes really well. So even though like you guys had like some personnel changes and whatnot, the dynamic is still there, like the chemistry is still there, like everyone's still playing together as
exactly. I mean, that's why like we have a few changes here and there. So the changes whenever it happens, the one of the important factor is whether they can gel with us on stage. That's always been the first important factor. If you can pass that, then we'll think about the other stuff, whether you can play the songs and all that. You have to gel with us on stage, because there have been a few here and there like we couldn't gel on stage, and it's just too weird, or just the chemistry isn't there lah. But after a while, I think the last few lineup changes, no problem, because that was our priority. We told them, we say we go on stage, you have to be the same level as same like-minded, same mind as us that kind of thing lah. We have to gel lah. Yeah, but okay lah. So far, I mean, we are old band. We're in our 40s now, but we try to keep. We always will not say try lah. We will always keep the energy as high as possible lah.
And you're like really teaching those like young fans to think onto, man, when it comes to like presence, because I would say like despite your age, honestly, I think you guys are still fucking rocking it. And
thanks.
And I think that's also like a thing when you guys like go tour like in Australia or in Taiwan and such. I mean, the crowd might be different, because you're basically like traveling on a away game, so to speak, and foreign crowd. But based on like some of the videos that I've seen, like they are so receptive to your sets as well. I think that's an important component. Like it doesn't have to be just like you being good like in Singapore and stuff, but when you actually go overseas and test the waters.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. We do our homework, especially when we go overseas and all that. We'll do our homework. We'll really check out what songs can suits certain countries, and then we will change a few style here and there. But basically, the intensity and the energy level of TBK will always be really high up, because we want everyone to know that we are a live band more than a studio band, or watch us rather than listen to us lah.
But that being said, that's an interesting point you actually made about strategizing like what songs you want to choose and everything, because like for most bands they will just go like the same old set list and they just think that will work. But then for you actually look through the set list and do amendments, so to speak, to see what fits the occasion. So and I think that's that's a very important thing as well, because like you say, like when you go to another country, like some songs may not have the same effect as compared to like, in Singapore. And I think that's really important, because that's how you get the notice and attention of like a foreign audience, by trying to at least cater to like their listening preferences, I would say. But at the same time, like, how does it feel like having to perform in a bigger stage as compared to the usual venues that you perform in Singapore? I think was it a little awkward for you as well? Because for a bigger stage, for example, like, you cannot like be jumping onto the crowd and stuff, or do your events.
Yeah, it's difficult. That's why it's always important for me to have a look at where I'm playing. So whether the stage is big or small, I will always like look at it, see where is my movement and all that. And then after that, just before our set, I will also take a look one last time to see what's a good spot to be at. And then if I were to move around, how far can I move around? Because I don't want to be like, let's say two guitarists and the bassists are here, and then I'm like right too far away. You see that will look awkward. So I always try to be as close to the guys as possible. And then so usually I like small stages because it's very the interaction is much more personal. But big stage also can handle I can handle also but yeah, you after a while you you really don't know where to move I mean, I can't do the whole Excel rolls, run here, run there. I can't do that shit already. So I usually I will try. I like to be very close and personal with the crowd.
I mean to be fair, Axeros can't do that shit as well anymore either.
Now he cannot do Yeah. Last time he can do that. I cannot. Last time really cannot do. So.
I mean, if Axelos to do it right now, it's not even like a sneak dance anymore, but it's probably more like a ball dance or something. He probably like sprint his back or something while doing it,
man. Yeah, the guy is old, man. Now he's what? In his 60s, He should be in his 60s now, I think. 50s or late 50s or 60s, at least. At least. But okay, the fucker got his voice, His voice still there,
That's true. I mean, the same can be said for Vince still.
Wow, that one, chala. That guy ate the crew. He was gone, man. He can't even sing now. He was just, I don't know what happened to him.
I think when he was watching the third, he probably had like a box of tissues, man. Because he's probably like crying or something. He's just gonna be like, fuck, man.
That guy was chala.
He just went from like this and just plummeted all the way down,
Yeah, he was bad. They kicked him out also, right? They changed vocalists and all that also before.
They changed it with, I think, John Corabi. No, he left. Then they replaced it with John Corabi for like a few albums.
Correct. Then they brought back, Vince lah.
I think.
But that guy, no lah.
And that's funny because everyone forgets that John Corabi was actually in the band for like a few moments, and then like even like when you watch the Dirt movie, he's just there for like, I don't know, man, maybe like less than 2 minutes. Like he's that forgettable.
Yeah. Correct.
Can you imagine being that guy watching the Dirt? You go like, all right, I'm gonna be in this movie at some point, and then he steps outside he goes to the kitchen and comes like, where am I?
Where my scene go?
It's like the shittiest thing in the world, man. But final question, I gotta ask, like, this sounds kind of weird, but as an experienced performer, and now you be like, I think it sounds like a porn category, like mature. As an experienced and mature performer, and now you see like younger jailbait bands coming in.
Yeah.
Stuff. Do you see yourself talking to them or like mentoring them or like telling them,
Oh, of course. I try to give my support to any as many young bands as I can. If anyone that captures my attention, I'll definitely always give support on. Sometimes they'll come to the show or they'll come and talk to us. Some of them I can't remember their names because I have very bad memory. But I can always remember faces and stuff. So I'll just like talk to them and all that. Then they talk about the show. They talk about music. Then you can see that they want to do something different. They want to try. Now I always tell them, try. Don't shy. You have a chance. Go for it. Go and try. Don't be afraid. And see what happens after that. So I always always give support to the young ones. Always must give support because the scene is not going to be just stagnant with a bunch of old people like us. We always have to upgrade and then get as many young people into our music, into our scene as possible. And you never know, they may be the next Wormrod, or some they may be big and everything. So it'd be good for the Singapore scene.
I agree as well, and that's the thing. I find myself like looking for like the past decade or so. Like you see all these bands emerging and everything, and you're like, this band's so much potential. This band's really good and everything. But then midway, it just fizzles out because they don't get that kind of encouragement or that kind of motivation that they actually deserve, even though they're really good. Maybe they release one album or they do one day beats and then they just, I don't know, they just lost the passion for it. And I feel that I understand that being in Singapore, like it's really tough to pursue music as a very serious thing because you still need a day job for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel that should not deter you from like pursuing what you like. And I feel that especially when it comes to a band, like if you form a band with people, like it has to be the people that you are close with or you have a bond with. Because can you imagine like if you're in a band with people who are just there because they just want to play instruments, then you don't have that kind of desire or longevity. And I think this is the one thing that I feel that younger bands should learn as well. Like they should not be disheartened at the first level just because they don't get as a huge.
Yeah, exactly. Like you play like your first gig and then you don't see much crowd. I mean, that happens to every band. We also I will always remember our worst gigs as much as I always remember our best gigs. We even played on a Thursday night at a club to 3 people, and they were our friends. and on stage also, I was just like, all right, this is my friend. This song is for you. Then I'll do it. Just it's all experience. You have to take the good ones along with the bad ones as well. So yeah, never be disheartened by it.
I think the most important thing is that at the end of the day, like if you want to do something that is based on passion or something that you love, like you need to approach it as something that you love, and you cannot put too high of expectations prematurely. Because when you do that, right away you get disappointed very quickly. I mean, it can be anything. Like it can be being in a band, or like for example, like when I do vlogs and everything. Like it's always good not to put expectations or hoping that everyone's gonna watch it because it takes time, like if people, it's basically like a matter of preference. Like if people like it, then go on them. If they don't, then it's fine, And I think that's how we should just adopt the kind of mentality and not have that quick fix of wanting like instant gratification. I think that's like the problem that I see with the younger generation, because just because they see that their friends or they see like another band, they just go, oh shit, I want to be like them, I want to be like this. But they forget that it takes a lot of effort and hard work and grafting, and also it also means that being rejected, it means playing in front of like 3 people where everyone's out smoking or something. Like it's, I know it may seem harsh visually, but it's a good learning curve. I mean, as long as you go out there and have
Yeah, exactly. It's a good learning curve. You have to hone your skills, right? So you never know. You just play stuff until like people listen to your music outside, and they're like, "Hey, this music not bad, huh?" Then you go in and you're curious, and you go in, and then you see, then you get a few people. But I feel usually, right, our local bands are the problem with a lot of new bands is the longevity. They can't go more than, they can't keep to they can't be able to stay as long as 5 years. And a lot of factors affect that lah. One of the main factors is national service. This is very very normal. So I mean, I just hope that like young bands they just persevere, be patient, fucking finish your NS. You during NS also you can play gig, or you cannot play gig, never mind, just jam, practice, hone your skills and stuff. Finish NS, then you go, you try all out lah. So yeah, you shouldn't use as a national service as a factor that broke up your band lah.
And to conclude, have you got like any final words to say before this conversation ends? Like you want to plug something, promote the stuff, just horror.
Promote who? Promote what?
Whatever that you're doing, man, be it your reviews or your channels and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, if you like gaming, can go and check us out, JioPlayGame.com. If you like movie reviews and stuff, you can check out Real Deal. That's on Facebook as well. And then if you like our music, then of course there's Truth Be Known. What else? If you like me, then you can put Subash Ramone also. You can add me in as well. So there's no issue on that. But yeah, last words will be if you're new, you're starting up as a band and everything. Don't give up. Don't just practice, and go all out. Don't be afraid. Yeah.
That's wise words to live by, man. So I really hope that the young audience actually listen to this, because if they don't, then they should,
Yeah.
they should just get fucking off TikTok and actually watch this video and actually learn something new. And not learn that whatever dance you call it, I know what that's called. Anyways, so much. Thank you so much, man. I'll see you around
No
the
problem, brother.
party on, buddy.
See you at the gig soon, lah.
See you in the pit. Bye.
Hey, ciao, ciao.
See you, man.